All right, we're back at the Man Cave. I'm your host, Black Irish. I want to say thank you for everyone for tuning in, like, sharing, and subscribing, hitting the like button. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Getting the comment section going. And everyone has been giving me ideas and videos to play that you guys wanted me to talk on or just show and just rant about. Thank you guys as well, because you help me and I'm helping you. And whatever you want me to talk about, we'll talk about it. So I had to redo a few videos, unfortunately. There was some mic issues and I had to redo all of them. There was one with the guy 14 years in jail for false rape allegations. So I was able to do that one over again. I'm happy that that one's taken care of, and that should be showing up sometime today on Wednesday. Tomorrow will be next day will be Friday, but it should already be aired by the time this video comes out. And yeah, just make sure. Thank you for everyone who told me that there was something wrong with the mic. I appreciate it. In this video, we have women in the IT departments and why some women who are bosses are not really too keen on hiring them, saying the quiet part loud. Let's get to so I'm gonna play this video and then I'm gonna get to what this video is all about and I'm gonna give you my 2 cents.
Hello, my name is Allison. Welcome to a series of exchanging work lunches with my friend. Today we're checking out the Twitter office. Kicked off my day with a huge cup of coffee and a couple meetings. Then I took the SF Muni to commute to my office. I was curious what we were eating today. Food looks pretty good, and I hung out with my friend a little bit. And I headed to the Twitter building nearby, took a selfie, and filled out the online form. Immediately in the lobby, you see a huge Twitter logo. Then we went to the cafeteria for lunch. Pretty packed. They had tacos, fries, soups, burgers, pork chop, and a lot more options. This is what I got. They had beignets for dessert. It was so delicious. After lunch, we had a quick tour around the office, off the cafe, and the interior space. Saw the tweets on the side of the walls. After lunch, I walked back to my office, user research meeting, another meeting with engineers to go through some designs. I spent my last hour finishing up some prototypes. After 5, my work friends and I went to Novella. Which office should I go next?
Wow, so nice. So lovely. I'm not even hating. I think if you can get a cushy job, hey, hold on to it. It is what it is. Not in Twitter, unfortunately, but so let's get to this video and I'm going to show you why I brought that up.
Cool. Hi, my name is Maya Milusheva. I'd like to start with a short introduction about myself. I'm a woman in IT, obviously. I'm a CEO of a quite profitable IT company. I'm a mother as well, so you would say I went through quite a lot in the IT industry. So I have the experience and authority to talk about this topic. Now, what I want to say is that the whole talk about women in IT is usually a bad thing for us. Because basically what it says is, well, it's okay to have lower income, it's okay to do worse than boys in the IT industry because, well, there's a world conspiracy against you, you know, people hate you, that's why. So that's why I'm against the whole talk. Also, I did some recruiting because I have a company. And also I went to a school that had like 8 girls and 100 boys. So, you know, I'm quite used to being around a lot of boys. The whole thing is, girls are usually quite lazy. They're just not that good programmers. Sorry, but that's true, honestly. They just don't want to get their hands dirty to do the job. And when I tried to do some recruiting, I intentionally wanted to recruit women. And at the end, I failed to do so. Do you want to know why? Because most of those girls were usually just cheating, and they were just not good programmers. At the end, I had to recruit boys.
Wow. Did you get that? Did you hear that? Say it, as they say on TikTok, say it to the people in the back so they can hear. So this is coming from a woman. This is coming from a woman, clearly not American. She's European, I don't know where, but I don't know where this is from. I'm going to do some research and find out. But she's talking about how the minority were females going into tech companies because it usually is a male-dominated field. And she herself is talking about how they cheat, how they're too lazy to do the job. And she purposely wanted to hire women. And it failed miserably because it didn't pan out. Whether she got them into the company and they just didn't perform as well as the men, or she saw the writing on the wall and just couldn't do it. She tried to force herself to apply that and get them on board with it, to hire more women. Now imagine this. She wants to hire. Now this would be considered sexist if you wanted to hire nothing but men. But because women are like the hot topic since the past several decades, we are not, and since lately, in the past 15 years, we are now saying make everything women, do everything women. Let's bring all the women out here. And it's failing miserably. She flat out is telling you it's not working because they don't want to work. They told you, boss babe, you can do bad by yourself. You can do all this other stuff. Women technically want to do cushy jobs. They don't want to have to work hard. They want a job where they can get paid to do nothing and get paid for it.
And that's why I think the whole talk about let's recruit more women is bad, because at the end you're recruiting worse programmers. At the end, your company is going to suffer.
And I'm sorry to cut off again, but it's the same thing with diversity hiring. It has its purpose. It's a good thing, because let's keep it real. We have to remind ourselves that there were certain groups of people that didn't like other groups of people applying for certain jobs, and that also includes male and females. No matter what race it is, it's the same thing. We told ourselves no, so laws were changed to make it happen. Now, that's a good thing. The problem is what happens when it starts to becoming political. And you want to do it to send a message or an FU to someone or cause division. So you start saying, let's hire this group of people. Let's hire that group of people. And then they look and say, well, these people clearly aren't qualified. Which there are people who are qualified from all these different demographics. The problem is that you get blinded because you're no longer picked to do the job. So now all of a sudden, you feel like you're being discriminated against. Now, it wasn't discrimination back then because you were doing it as discrimination. But now it's happening to everyone, and now you're being attacked, and they're pushing it into your face, purposely hiring the worst of the worst so that you have a case to complain and say now you're feeling attacked. You can have it, but now the way that politics works is that we say hire anybody, and then you look at them and says, well, I'm better for this job. You're just doing it because you're black or you're Asian or you're a female. Which sucks, but it's just like, it's the never-ending cycle of everyone not being able to be equal. There's no such thing as equal, but she's proving a point that you can't just give anyone the job. You have to go for people who actually know how to do the job. And it doesn't have a color or a sex. It just has to be the right person for that job. And there are some jobs that women do better than men, and there are some jobs that men do better than women. But when we started blurring that line, that's where the problem started becoming. And then when politics got involved, it was just game over.
Gonna lose some money. I know it's trendy to talk about women in IT, but I think women should just start studying more and getting the job done. And I honestly don't see girls staying up until late at their office and working that often. No, it's usually the boys staying there.
See?
Why? I don't know. So that's what I want to say. I think the whole lecture should be removed, and I think it's just bullshit.
Okay.
Now they're whispering. And they have no idea how to answer this.
One second.
What do you want?
Okay. Okay, everyone has its own opinion. I just want to say one thing, make one thing clear. The whole idea of this presentation is not the sentence, we should recruit more girls. No, we know there is a meritocracy system, and each company should recruit the best program there. The whole idea of this kind of projects and communities is just to spread the word that, hey, there is a project where you can really come, and if you want to really learn, you can learn.
See how she danced around it? Oh, we're not making a message that says we hire our women. No, you're not. You're just going to do it. That's the whole point. You're going to hire who you want to hire, but you won't say it out loud because you're cowards and you know the backlash you'll catch from certain people when you say, well, we're not doing it, but we're actually doing it. But she has no answer. They have no way of answering the question. What she said was valid. And now that it's like, oh, it's coming from a girl, you can't use the words like misogynist because she's a female who is a CEO of her own company and doesn't want to hire them because they're lazy. Women want to sit home and get home on time. Men will sit there and do the work until the job's done because you got to get it done. They'll put more effort into it. So when they told women you have to do the same thing too, they're shocked and appalled. Like, wow, you really want me to do that? Because they want to get, they would rather be home with their children and their family, not sitting in an office for 12 hours plus working on projects so they can work the next day, but the company needs it done today. These are sacrifices women don't understand you have to make for a business.
Then it's not our responsibility how people may want to just make use of what is offered. We just want to make sure that there is people who are making a career here. They are overcoming the
She doesn't even know how to answer the question. She never answered it. She just said we don't do that, but that's clearly what we're doing. Every westernized world is the agenda of push the women, everything about women. We got to get women. Make sure you sign in these women. Make men secondary, but women first. Like, come on. We're going to pretend we don't hear this? We know we hear it all the freaking time. But of course we won't. We don't want to talk about that. That's you ever look at their faces, go back and watch the video. They were stunned. They didn't know what to say. I think that woman, the CEO, does know why they're lazy, but she doesn't want to say it. I mean, she's already said a mouthful, and I give her a lot of respect for that. In this generation, this day and age where people are too afraid to speak the truth. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, I just want to put that quick video out there. This is the Man Cave signing off.